Hello, 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 family. Welcome back to yet another episode of Ohtbewhole with your girl, Camille Young. It's me right here. Hello to my holy rollers. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for joining me. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button yet, those of you who are viewing and not subscribed yet, be sure to go ahead and do that, okay? Hit that subscribe button. Just so glad everybody is here. So look, I'm going to jump into today's topic. It's a topic that's a little more on the serious side, but I felt like it was something that I wanted to address. And so today's topic is the dangers of unbridled anger. Stop and think. So I'm noticing, and I know, I'm not a news watcher anymore. I used to be, but now with all of the negativity that's in the news and all that, I don't need to add that to my mind and brain, and I can't really do much about it anyway. So I don't watch a lot of the news. But when I do, maybe check in on something or something comes across my phone, or I'm on the computer, it comes up or whatever, I may see something, and I'm noticing a pattern and a trend of angry people. People are so angry. I'm noticing the impatience of people, even just in traffic. Let's just say traffic. That, you make an error in traffic. Let's just say you make a mistake. You don't see a person and you maybe go over on them in the lane, honey. They honking at you, throwing finger signs or birdies at you, or chasing you down, and all of that stuff, or you're not moving fast enough or moving in the way that they want you to move. People are just angry. And there have even been recent incidents here in Memphis where people have lost their life because of an interaction that happened, and somebody became angry, and for something as simple as food. Something as simple as food, and a life was taken because of it, because somebody was unable to tame their anger. Unbridled anger. There are so many dangers to a person not being able to control their anger, their emotions. People are on such emotional roller coasters. You go from 0 to 1,000 and then end up doing something that impacts not only your life, but the life of another person. Anger is one of those things. The Bible talks about anger. It says, be angry and sin not. Okay, so anger within itself is not a bad thing. All right, because it's an emotion to or a negative emotion or reaction to something that that's not good. Okay, and so being angry is not the challenge or the issue or the sin. It is your how do you respond based on your anger. And a lot of people are dealing with the issue of anger, and I have to even, pull myself back. Sometimes even when I'm in traffic, when somebody is driving erratically or whatever, or somebody is doing something that is just unreasonable, even in those instances, we have to learn to become more patient. We have to learn to not allow our anger to get the best of us. A lot of the children nowadays, growing up now, they don't know how to deal with anger. They're having these outbursts of anger, and causing them to react and respond in very dangerous ways. And now with the government allowing people, anybody, even at the age of 18, I know for the state of Tennessee, it's the age of 18, you can carry a handgun. it ain't no more fighting, physical fighting. No, there's no more just, we exchanging words. People are caught up in their anger so deeply that they have a firearm and will shoot somebody and take their life. Y'all, that is crazy. And the line of work that I'm in, this is the line of work that I'm in, where I see where lives are taken over the simplest things, over things that, like, why you just didn't walk away, or why did you even allow your anger to get to a place where you would want to do harm to somebody. It's one thing when you're defending yourself from harm, but it's another thing when you are just angry in traffic. You're just angry in a drive-through line. You're just angry at a family member, and you have the ability to walk away and cool off, or take a minute and just calm down and realize that, yeah, what's happening in that moment. If you can walk away from it, it's not going to change your life forever, versus reacting or taking an action that could change your life or the life of someone else forever. Okay? And I really wanted to just talk about it. I'm not going to harp on it, but really think about yourself, because, when I do these videos, it hits me first normally, and it which makes me want to bring it out here to the ohtbewhole channel to challenge you with the same thing. Because even though, we're on our wholeness journeys and all of that, there are areas in our life that we can still work on. And I ask you, is anger one of those places where you may need to really evaluate and change in your life and do a better management of your anger? And yes, you may need anger management. There are agencies and psychotherapists and counselors who can support you around that. Okay. Yes, it's definitely something to pray about, and not only pray about, but putting structures and putting systems in place that when you are triggered into anger, that you use certain skills and tools to not allow yourself to just fly off the hinges when something happens, and then you end up regretting it. You lose your life, or you end up taking the life of someone else, or harming somebody else in a manner where you get arrested, you go to jail, or just the mind, just having on your mind that you did harm to somebody. Who wants to do that? Again, I'm not talking about in instances where you're defending yourself, but in instances where you can walk away and be okay. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there. Think about your life. Share this if that's not a challenge for you, share it with somebody that is dealing with anger issues, who have unbridled anger. They just spaz out when they don't get their way. They just spaz out when something they're not able to be patient about a situation. Send this and share this with somebody who may be having that challenge. Okay. All right. And so that's pretty much it for today. All right. Get your book. Go to ohtbewhole.com and get your book on today. Sign up for the LTY Women's Retreat, y'all. We're only just a few weeks away. Actually, you know what? Are we past the deadline? We're almost at the deadline. If we're not there already, we're almost at the deadline. So don't wait till the very last minute, y'all. Go ahead and get your go ahead and sign up for the LTY Women's Retreat. And again, all of that will be down in the description. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this encouraged you, but most importantly, make sure you're on the right journey. You're making the right steps in your life on your journey to wholeness. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.